Hey friends, it's Kandron, one half of Black and Curious, and I am back with another solo video. It's just going to be a spend the weekend with me. I'm just going to be running around town, to be honest with you. You're going to see a little bit of my baking from Thanksgiving. Girl, no one cares about the food. I'm all about the desserts. If you haven't been able to tell, I love a sweet treat. And I love to bake. Baking is my thing. So I'll show you some of the things I baked. I will show you a Nordstrom Rack haul. It's not really a haul for me. It was more a haul to resell, but I did get something fun for myself from Nordstrom Rack. And also I went to a farmer's market, the Yellow Green Market, which is pretty popular here in South Florida. So if that sounds interesting to you, join me for a spend the weekend with me. So these don't look like much, but trust me, they are absolutely delicious. They are called Haystacks, and it's just a candy. If you're into salty sweet, this will be right up your alley. Melted white chocolate, then you mix in some pretzels and salted pretzels, of course, and then unsalted peanuts. So freaking good. And bonus, it was my grandfather's favorite, so I always make it in honor of him. So I said that I'm focusing on desserts only, but I thought I would share this beautiful quiche that I made just to have breakfast prepared, you know, while you're in the kitchen, you're getting ready to start cooking for the day, and it's like you don't want to have to make breakfast. So a quiche is a perfect option. You can prepare it in advance, put whatever you like in it. I think mine had sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, onion, looks like some mushrooms in there, probably some mushrooms in there. And then on the side, I prepared like a balsamic vegetable relish with some of the same ingredients. And then I added tomatoes. And then on the other side, I had a little bit of marinated olives. Super simple, and it makes for a great brunch dish. And I also, you know, gotta have the mimosa. So I picked up this tangerine juice from Trader Joe's and the Black Girl Magic sparkling brute, I think it is. Yeah, so it was a nice Thanksgiving brunch. This caramel sauce was insane. It is by Chef Risha. It is a cider caramel. She has a savory one that I use for my sweet potatoes, but I made this one just plain sweet, and added in some additional spices and some vanilla and a little bit of salt, and I used it on my apple cupcakes, which I got from Delicious Miss Brown, Cartier. I will leave all of that information down below. And I made the caramel vegan because, like I told y'all before, I have some issues with dairy, so I made it vegan. I've done this before and added a little bit of powdered sugar to give it a more of an icing sort of feel, and that was delicious too. So these are my cupcakes. They were absolutely delicious. You'll see them fully iced and a picture of the inside because it was absolutely divine. I also made a peach cobbler. Self-explanatory. Get into that bubbling on the top right of your screen. Next up, I went Black Friday shopping. I started with Nordstrom Rack because they had an extra 40% off. Typically, they only do an extra 25% off. This is the location in Midtown Miami. And they also had a lovely Christmas tree right outside. And since I was already down that way, I went on over across the causeway and, you know, I went over to the TJ Maxx. Now, this TJ Maxx on the beach has luxury items, so I always go in there and look to see if there's anything that my mom would like, particularly, you know, with it being the Christmas season. I did not see anything that was her style, so I didn't grab anything this time. But if you are on Miami Beach, do not miss this TJ Maxx. It is an experience. Okay, so in that same shopping center, there's a Best Buy. Thinking of grabbing a vlogging camera. That's the one everyone recommends. And then this is the one that I'm probably going to start with. Right across the way is Total Wine. So I jumped in Total Wine to grab some blood orange liqueur, which you'll see later, and my favorite Pinot Noir, which is Other People's Pinot by Maison Noir. If you have watched any of our reality recaps, you will know that is a favorite of mine for a Monday night. I saw this. I had to give a shout out to Deja for that nasty vodka that she be drinking on. I hope she is done with the bottle. From Fifth and Alton, I went ahead and went over to South Beach. Listen, I talk a lot of trash about Miami, but a girl loves a palm tree, a girl loves some scenery, and I always enjoy, just being on Collins and getting the full tourist experience and just the beauty of South Beach. I was there to go to Free People. They had 25% off of their clearance, but you will see momentarily that there was not a whole lot to see in there. Yeah, the clearance section was pretty slim in here. The one in Aventura is better, but there was no way in hell I was going to Aventura on Black Friday. God bless you. Well, from Free People, I thought I was headed to my favorite Zara on the beach that is usually not crowded, and they usually have a few little things in there, but I was soon to find out that Zara is closed. So that's that on that. Can we have a little commotion for this biscuit? Okay, listen, I made sweet potato biscuits actually to go with my brunch, and it was as close to my grandmother's sweet potato biscuits that I've ever made. They were absolutely delicious. But for the rest of the day, I just chilled out. I didn't really do much more. Watched some movies and chilled. Okay, on Saturday, I headed to the Nordstrom Rack in Aventura. I went early, so it was not crazy. And I was just kind of thumbing through to see if I could find anything to flip or anything that I liked for myself. Stay tuned for my full-on Nordstrom Rack haul from both stores. Hey friends, so just popping in to show y'all what I got from the Nordstrom Rack sale. I went to two different Nordstrom Rack, the one in downtown Midtown, Miami. I love that one because there ain't nobody in there. People do not be in that store. The girls be at Aventura, and leave them up there. Leave them up there because I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need the stress. But I did end up going to Aventura, and I got something from Aventura. Let's start with my Aventura purchase for me. So a lot of times I do something else that's called retail arbitrage. So it's a fancy way of saying finding things in the stores to flip. So I do that sometimes. So I actually bought more stuff to flip than I bought for myself, but I'm going to show you both now. So I haven't told y'all this, but I love Manolos. I love pumps, period, and we'll get into that. Hopefully I'll do a real video. I just love pumps. I think they just look great. And like I've told y'all before, I like a heel, but I'm more of a casual girl. So you can always put on a pump and it's not going to take it over the top, but it's going to pull the look together. For me, that's my style. So in the front of the Nordstrom Rack and Abercrombie Mall, they had this rack when I walked in, you know, it's like a rack. And they had some like designer shoes on there, but it like, I forget what it was. It was like a purple with a little, some rhinestones up the back, and they were cute. And I looked at them and I was like, you know, and they weren't my size anyway, so it didn't really matter. I think they were like maybe a half size or a whole size too big, depending on who you ask. But I got in line, and this lady was literally, when I tell you, the lady was literally breathing on my neck. She was so close to me, I got out of line. And I am so glad that I did, because when I got out of line, I noticed there was a commotion back over by that rack. And so I was like, well, what are they doing over there? I went over there, girl, they were rotating designer shoes. Now, the thing about them is they weren't like, you know, designer. There was like designer. These say, what are they? Worn and refinished. But the style still looks good, right? So they were like Gucci shoes. When I went over there, this lady had like a cart full of shoes. And she wore, no, her daughter wore my size, and she wore like a 9. So I was like, girl, I'm not getting nothing. But she had like 4 or 5 Gucci, you know, worn and refinished shoes in her cart. And the only reason why I got these is because they're probably just too high and too, you know, adult and dressy for her daughter. But all that to say, I found a pair of Manolos over there, and they're just black suede, which, you know, plain and simple, but I'm allegedly going back to work at some point. I'm gonna need something nice to wear. But also, like I said, I like a shoe with a jean. So these are like perfect for that kind of look, you know? And they were marked $152.97 with an extra 40% off. So they ended up at like $91 and some change, and then, you know, you add the tax. And I also bought the nail polish that I'm wearing, and because like I told y'all before, I'm a marketer's dream. I'm a sucker. I always buy stuff from that little thing. That's why it's there for people like me. And I also bought another nail polish that, you know, I'll share sometime, but it's just nail polish. But yeah, they're refinished beautifully. You know, they don't even look like they were, you know, beat up or anything. They look great. So they had some Socates over there, some Louboutin Socates. I'm not a Louboutin girl. I don't think I'm gonna be. Something about that red bottom really disturbs my spirit. So, you know, that's not my zhuzh. But they did have a bunch there. They had Socates. They had, and those Socates hurt. The arch is so high. I didn't see any Pigalis. I would have gotten a pair of Pigalis, maybe, if they had them, but they only had Socates. So, girl, my spirit could not handle it. But it was like $215 with 40% off. The Gucci, I did find a pair of Gucci slides, but they were the wrong color. I didn't like the color. And they were $215, I think, with an extra 40% off. So, girl, if you are in a major city or you are in like a nice pricey suburb, when the girls have the Nordstrom Rack sale, see if they have one of those racks for the worn and refinished, because like I said, these look, they look new. They look better than some of the stuff I get off the real, and they were cheaper as well. So word to the wise. So now let's move on to the arbitrage stuff that I got from Aventura. I'm gonna leave a link to my Poshmark. I doubt that any of this stuff will be listed because it's more so summery and springy. But I will show you what I got. I will show you why I bought it, and we'll move quickly. So I got this Reach dress. It was, I ain't gonna tell you the price because I don't want y'all being like, well, you only paid, girl. It don't matter. So I got this Reach dress. I thought it would be so pretty when it's got like a split up the front, little split. So pretty. I thought it would be perfect for wedding season. It is gorgeous. It's pink. I don't know what color it's reading on camera. And in a size 6. So picked that up. Thought that would be lovely. I wanted these for myself, but they too big. I don't know what kind of 25 this is, but Madewell ought to be ashamed. Anyways, I picked them up anyways because they're a cutoff short. I don't even know how I'm going to list these, to be honest. It says 25 curvy, and I'm telling you now, this is like a 27, 28. I'm going to leave measurements, but yeah. Very cute. Try not to y'all to death, but these shoes were kind of a sneak find, honestly. I happened to be looking around and I was like, oh, these are kind of cute. And I noticed that the Loeffler Randall. I don't know if you can see that, but I noticed that and I was like, okay, well what is it giving? And it's just a little, you know, flat shoe, little flat sandal, but you know, the name brand is a good one and it'll be perfect. Animal prints sell really well for me, so it'll be perfect for, you know, next season. And then I got these little, what are these shorts by? Oh, these are Madewell. They're just some slip-on shorts. They probably won't sell for that much, but I thought they were really nice, and they are a size small. These are, honestly, I might keep these shorts. They're just comfy little cute shorts. These are an 8. And if I liked my feet, I'd keep these. I mean, I love my feet. I love that I have feet, but my feet are not beautiful. They're not like gorgeous feet, you know? And then the last thing I got, for no other reason than, you know, the name, the style, is this little Free People, you know, greenish top. It's a size large, so I like the size too. I always like, and I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but I always like buying larger sizes because, you know, they just go faster. I sell some of my clothes, which are pretty small, and one of my other friends' clothes who I sell is my size or maybe a little bit smaller, so I have a ton of tiny sizes, and so I like when I can find things that are on the, you know, the larger scale for my closet. Okay, now on to the retail arbitrage that I did in the Midtown location. Again, just a few things that I picked up. This is a 2X. It's a Madewell little dress, 2X. This says that it has been altered or refinished, but it looks like it's in great shape. Maybe it was shortened or something, but you know, I consider myself a pretty good seamstress, and if it was taken in or something was done to it, it was done impeccably. So I'm just going to include measurements and keep it moving with my life. I got these shorts. They're Madewell. I think actually they're similar to the shorts that I got the other location. And I got a medium and I think I got a large. They're just fun and cute. So hopefully those will sell next summer. And like I said, if you guys, large. If you guys are interested in any of this stuff now, let me know. I'm happy to list it. I'm happy to, you know, receive a DM about selling it to you. I'm not precious about any of this, okay? This is just a little extra money on the side, you know. This is the find. Actually, I'm gonna hold those to the end because that's the best find that I had. This is a Free People little romper. It's very cute. It's an extra small. It's very, very cute. It says it's been altered or refinished, but again, I'll just include measurements for that. Maybe it was shortened or something. I can't tell. Maybe. It may have been shortened, but still perfect condition. These are the find of the day. These are a Goldie jeans, size 32. White jeans. by a Goldie. And they have like the little cutoff. So again, not gonna tell you what I paid for them. But if you're interested in buying them, let me know. I'm happy to list them now. I'll probably hold them till closer to spring. Most of the stuff I'll hold till closer to spring. But that's it. Moving on to the rest of the video. The last thing I did for the weekend was go to the Yellow Green Market. I have lived in South Florida for a really long time and have known about this market for at least 8 or 9 years, and I have never been. So I went ahead and ventured over there. I just felt like getting out of the house a little bit, but not going to do anything terribly exciting. So the Yellow Green Market is basically food, produce, but also they have like an indoor area where they have all of these little artisans and shops. They have crystals, they have all kinds of stuff. Listen, this Denzi's had the absolute best vegan ice cream I have ever had in my life, okay? Absolute best vegan ice cream of my life. They only had one vegan flavor, and that was coconut, but it was top tier. The melt was top tier. Everything was top tier. Now, y'all know I'm not vegan, so I had some chicken wings afterwards. I eat vegan things because I am not good with dairy, not because I'm vegan. So I had some jerk chicken wings right after. Also delicious. So if you go to the farmer's market, stop by those, those places. So Saturday, I didn't do a whole lot else, but Sunday, I created some content. So I did a whole try on haul, and I'm going to share with you some of the things that I have purchased this year. So stay tuned for that video in, I think, 2 weeks. Child, after that, I grabbed another cupcake because greedy and tea, and tried to edit my content only to discover that I had to update my computer, download a new operating system. Girl, I was irritated, but I got it done, and obviously you're seeing the video, so it got done. I hope you guys enjoyed spending the weekend with me. Comment, let me know, how was your Thanksgiving weekend? Did you do any Black Friday shopping? Tell me what you got. Did you hit the Nordstrom Rack sale? Tell me what you got from there. And let's keep in touch. Subscribe to our channel for more of these types of videos, and also some beauty videos from my friend Deja, and some videos of us together, talking trash. It's a good time over here. So like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you very soon.